Hello and welcome back to Allie's Golden Hour. My name is Allie. I'm so happy that you're here to spend some time with me today. Today I will be styling my cozy reading nook for Christmas, and I will be styling the top of my cases as well as inside and the surrounding area. I am so excited to share with you the pieces that I've been collecting this year. As you know, most of the pieces that I have are thrifted from estate sales, antique stores, and Goodwills. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. I wanted to give you a quick look at what this space looks like before I decorate. As you can see, I already have the wreath hung on the mirror as well as our Christmas tree decorated. That is all I have done so far. Now let's add some more touches. So the first thing I'm going to do is switch around my books so that the pages are facing out. And I'm doing this because I want to add some decorations in front of the books, and I wanted a more neutral background to put the decorations in front of. So that's why I'm changing around my books. Also, my books are mostly black spines, especially on these top shelves, because those are my like horror books, and so they don't really fit the theme for this Christmas cozy reading nook, so that's why I'm changing them around. So now I'm going to start adding some cozy touches on top of my barrister's bookcases. I'm going to add this little Christmas tree and a bunch of these brass candlesticks. Now these brass candlesticks are pretty easy to find at Goodwills or antique stores. And I find that I like to add a lot of height. And I do that using books as well. So here I have some thrifted books that I'm just adding. I have an edition of Little Women there, which I found was fitting for this cozy reading area. And then these are some red encyclopedias I also picked up from an estate sale. And I like to bring in these vintage pieces. They add a lot of warmth to my space. And here we go. Here's Nearly Headless Nick. That's the name of my statue because at one time his head fell off and it was glued back on. But don't worry, I give him an accessory to help cover up his little scar. And I love these vintage candlesticks with a little finger hole on them. I also think those are really cozy. Doesn't Nearly look so handsome with this green velvet scarf? I picked up this velvet ribbon from Michael's this year. It ended up being a very small amount of ribbon, and this was the very last bit from my roll. And here I'm going to add some more vintage books. I love this book about Savannah, Georgia, which is where my husband and I traveled. And again, here's some more vintage brass candlestick holders. I enjoy adding greenery to my space. These calatheas are really nice because they have the red underneath their leaves. And these are also known as prayer plants or rattlesnake plants. They move throughout the day. They're actually a really cool plant to have. Here I'm going to add in a little bit more texture and warmth with this wooden box. It's a really cute little box. And I'm going to start shifting things around to decide where I like them. Again, I'm adding in different levels of height using the candles and different risers. So now I have the top of my shelves completed. I'm going to start working on the decorations inside the case itself. So this is where I start adding back in that warmth against those white pages. I purchased these beautiful, I think they're called basilwood houses, and I just think they're stunning. They look handmade, and the tops come off, and inside it's hollow. And they're very fragile. But the reason I chose these for my Christmas village, per se, is because they're somewhat neutral. They bring in a lot of the cozy warmth that I was looking for in a Christmas village. They're made out of a very thin, light wood, so they're easy to store, they're small, and I just think they're beautiful. They're also a little bit different than what I was seeing on the market. I don't really love the new wood homes that I'm seeing in the big box stores like Target and World Market. They're just not warm enough for me, and I found that these were exactly what I was looking for. I will say I would love to have a few more bottle brush trees in here, maybe some little village people or animals. So I'm definitely going to be on the lookout this year as I'm thrifting to add a little bit more to this space. And now I'm going to start adding in these twinkle lights, which I love for making a space extra cozy. And it's also going to give my reading area a little bit more light. Next, I'm going to add the final touches to the top of my cases. I'm adding in a candle snuffer, this St. Bridget's cross from Ireland from our recent trip, and this 25-cent, I believe these were used on old cash registers, and I'm going to use it in my calathea pot here because the 25th is, of course, Christmas. So it's a nice little nod to the date there. And I'm also going to add this garland that I picked up at Michael's. I just really love the neutral tones to it, and it helps bring out the green in my picture just above, and also the green from my plants. No cozy reading nook is complete without a beautiful pillow, cozy pillow, and cozy blanket. The pillow is from Amazon, and I'll link it down below, and the red blanket is from an estate sale. I'm also setting up a nice coaster and a mug for those cozy hot beverages. I am planning on having some hot cocoa. And also, to set the mood, I am going to start my little candle warmer in the corner with some fresh balsam from Bath and Body Works. I love this candle warmer. I don't have to worry about leaving my candle on. I set it for 2 hours, and it warms up the wax and just releases the smell from the candle. And here I'm going to set up the sounds. So I have this really cute record player, and I'm going to be playing Pentatonic's Christmas, which is my absolute favorite Christmas soundtrack for the season. And I'm just going to have this on a really low setting so that it doesn't interrupt my reading. In my cozy area, I like to have a lot of memories. I usually set up a memory tree, and that is just this little stand with some pictures of Christmases past. In front of my memory tree, I'm adding this beautiful ceramic tree, and my heart is breaking because The light burnt out as I was making this video, and so I'm not able to turn on the mini tree, but here it is all together. Now all that's left to do is enjoy my cozy reading nook. I've chosen One by One by Ruth Ware to read, and I'm going to get all snuggly with Boogie on the comfy chair, and I'm going to enjoy my night. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, I hope that you would consider subscribing to my channel. I'm so grateful for every single subscriber, and I can't wait to share more thrifting, more decorate with me, and hopefully soon some cookie baking as well. Have a great evening.